Hi everybody, John with you. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to look at a candle video looking at the candles that I burnt, or my candle empties for the month of December 2018. I would like for this to have been actually a Hawaiian record video. I'm kind of due for one of those, but to those of you who were waiting for that, too many technological problems the past couple weeks, and still working on them right now, so I'll get into that later in the next video, but I think the next video we'll be able to do a Hawaiian record video again. But so right now, another candle video. Sorry for the Hawaiian record people, and yay for the candle people, because we got 2 candle videos in a row. Okay. Woo. Okay, so we're talking about the candles that I burnt in the month of December. December was a pretty good month. For me, I was exceedingly happy because it's the first month in several months that I've had some Bath and Body Works candles, because here at Ala Moana Center, my store was shut down and opened in a temporary location, and in the temporary location they were not getting any new candles, so I didn't get any fall candles at all. Very weird situation, but that's just what happened. So the holiday ones are the first season now that I had some Bath and Body Works candles now that they've reopened, so I was happy about that. And I'm going to start off with a few of those that I burnt this month. Fresh Balsam. This one is such a classic, and absolutely one of my favorite candles of all time, made by anybody, anywhere, at any time. This is not one Christmas tree. This is 1,000 Christmas trees. When you go shopping under the tent where they have 1,000,000 Christmas trees, that's what this smells like. I will say, in all honesty, this is this year's edition, and for me it was not quite as strong as past editions of it have been, because it's always a super strong candle, and this one was probably like a 7, which is good. I mean, like, that's good, but I mean, Fresh Balsam for me usually is like a 9 or a 10. Like, I can smell it before you even get to the apartment outside. It's so strong, and this one wasn't quite that strong, but it was strong. Nice packaging, and just my favorite candle of all time, probably. Another one, I don't think I've had this before. Peppermint Marshmallow. Again, this is this year's packaging. Is cute. This says peppermint and spearmint essential oils, notes of powdered sugar and marshmallow. And that's basically it. It is just kind of a marshmallowy scent with a little bit of mint. Not super strong mint, but you know, a bit of sweet mint and a lot of marshmallowy goodness. I didn't have any problem with the burn on this one. Performance was great, and you know, probably like a 7. Pretty strong. I could smell it throughout, no matter where I was burning it. Definitely would get it again. Almost did get it again. As I was at the sale today, their SAS sale. I left without anything, but I did consider getting that candle. This one for me, kind of a new one, and from Bath and Body Works, the White Barn collection, and I really loved this candle. I was looking forward to burning it, and I was not disappointed. Cinnamon Pine Cone in this really shimmery, pretty glass. This says fresh pine cone, cinnamon bark, cedar, and juniper. And that is what it is. It's that sort of pine-ish scent with a lot of sweet cinnamon. It's a sweet candle, sweet cinnamon for sure, not bitter. And again, this was like a 7. This was your typical Bath and Body Works quite strong candle. Had a good throw on it, had a good performance, no complaints about it. Loved it. Again, this is one I would definitely get again. Yeah, you know, cinnamon and pine kind of thing. It's a nice combination. I'm drinking some warm water. It's not even tea. I don't have a cold. My throat just got a little bit coughy all of a sudden. Oh, actually I should have showed you these first, but like tea lights, I did go through a box of Botanica Fire Cider Pine tea lights, which you know, had a lovely pine scent. Of course, when I was burning them, I couldn't really smell them, but the performance was great on these. Good performance. They lasted a long time. $3.99 from Ross. And I mean, that's what's important with tea lights, because sometimes you can get wonky tea lights that are just nubbing out and going out and not performing well. So those were good. As far as the melts went, I did finish up some of this Ambiescence Thankful Harvest that I got for like basically 25 cents at Bed Bath & Beyond, and this is so amazing. I mean, this is amazing. It's just brown sugar with you know, the maple. It's so good. Such a wonderful autumn scent. I mean, it could be any time, but super strong. I mean, like 1 cube of this thing will like fill up the apartment. Crazy strong. And I have some more of these that I'm saving for next year. Hopefully the scent will hold out. I think I got this at, I'm not even sure where I got this. $2.99. I don't know if I paid that much. I got it a while ago. Tuscany Candle Santa's Cookies, which were just like a sugar cookie upon cold sniff. But actually I have to say, when I melted these, I couldn't smell it at all. Zero. I couldn't smell anything. Likewise, cracked pepper. This was 99 cents at TJ Maxx. Crappy pepper would be more like it. Nice on cold scent, kind of a you know, pepper, and yeah. There's something a little bit fresh in there, which is odd though, because it's like almost like cracked pepper and laundry scent. It's kind of odd. But it didn't matter, because I could smell it very, very faintly. When you first melt it, maybe for 20 minutes or something, you could smell it a little bit like a 5 or a 6, and then it just disappeared right after that. I mean, only good for about a half an hour, nothing. So, whatever. I did try this small candle that I had gotten at Pier 1. These were on sale. And the spiced cake. I kind of wanted to get a big one in this, but I just thought, well, let me try the little one. It was on a clearance sale for $3.68. There's still wax in here because I did put this on the melter at the end. And I just burnt this in my lantern in the foyer. It's an extremely spicy spice cake. I mean, you know, it is kind of your typical cinnamon, nutmeg, blah blah, ginger kind of thing, but it's really, really heavy on the nutmeg. Really heavy on the nutmeg. And it's not remotely sweet at all. This is pure, like, purely sticking your head in a thing of nutmeg with some cinnamon and clove and other things, but really strong on the nutmeg. Upon burning, it was not as pungent. I can't say there's any cake scent in this or any sort of bakery note, but definitely spice, definitely nutmeg, but not quite as crazy intense as when you smell it on cold. Little candle probably was like a 5 or a 6 on the throw, you know, in comparison to a large candle. So it had a good throw on it, and then I did melt the last of it on the burner. So I might, you know, check this out. I might stop by. I'm off tomorrow. Maybe they're on sale, the big ones. I don't know. We will see at Pier 1. This one I burnt in the lantern. This was just an experiment. I got this, I think I got it at Safeway after Christmas, like super, super cheap, half off or whatever, and it was like, you know, $4 or something. But this is Old Williamsburg Candle Gingerbread. Now, on faint, on cold, it smelled fairly faint, so I wasn't sure that I was going to get too much from it. And sure enough, because I thought, well, I'll burn it in the lantern and it'll kind of just look pretty anyway, yeah, I couldn't smell anything from this. If I stuck my nose in it, I got a very, very faint gingerbread. If you stepped back a foot, you got absolutely nothing. So I wouldn't get those again. I wouldn't. Okay, here's another like weird, I don't know, I got this for $2.99 at the thrift store. Cookies for Santa. I don't know who this is. I mean, I don't even know. But a Guild House. But you know, I had trouble the first couple burns, first 3 burns, really difficult time. I mean, it took forever to get this thing to pool out, and I would let it burn overnight and it wouldn't pool out. So I did eventually cut a little wax out, put it in a melter, and it smelled amazing. And then after that, it actually burnt pretty well. And it did have a good throw to it, and it is just, you know, your basic sugar cookie scent. And in fact, I melted it after I reached a point. I just said, oh, let me just melt this sucker. So I just put it on the melter and melted it for the rest. And yeah, I mean, it smelled pretty good, but I don't know where you would buy these. I don't know, but it was good. $2.99. And then I did a Wicks Apothecary Sleeping Death, which in spite of its sinister, creepy nature, this candle is spooky scents of cranberry, juicy plum with red apples, warm cinnamon, and golden nutmeg. Now, I think I did one of these before in maybe a smaller, wider jar, and loved the scent, but it didn't throw very well. But this one actually threw quite well. I don't know if it's just a different batch or the jar size or whatever. But this one was probably like a 6, 7. It filled up. I could smell it most of the time pretty well. And it is basically cranberry, just that cranberry-ish plum scent with slight spices, not much. I mean, it says cinnamon and nutmeg, but I would say maybe just the faintest hint of that. It really is like a cranberry fruit scent, fresh fruit. Very nice. $7.99. I love this I love Wicks Apothecary. They did a whole line of like creepy, sort of Victorian, steampunkish candle names and labels, and I love it. So finally, we're going to wrap up with my Yankee candles, and I have 3 of them that I did. One I got on a sale, a very good sale. It was 75% off at $12.43, so it was like a couple of bucks. Caramel apple in a medium jar here. And this one I was, you know, ish happy with. It's definitely apple, it's definitely caramel. I don't know that there's really a bakery note in this, maybe slightly, but very definitely caramel and very definitely apple. It's just not super strong. It was there. I mean, we're going to say 4 or 5. Like, it was there. I could smell it sometimes, and sometimes I couldn't smell it. So, ish, right? It was alright. I wouldn't get it again because it's just not strong enough, unless it was like uber super cheap. Then, I was looking forward to trying this one too. This was also on a good sale, 20% off of $11.49. This was a 3-wick in candied pecans. Now, I had a while ago some, what do you call it, the little melts in this and couldn't smell them at all. But I thought, well, let me try this candle. And it's a nice, definitely just what it says, candied pecan, you know, sugar pecan, little caramely kind of a scent. But I'll be darned if I could smell this thing. I mean, whether I had it out here, in the foyer, in the bathroom, no matter where I would put it, the size of the room, I could not smell this thing. Even when I was standing over it, I couldn't smell it. So, scentless. Scentless. Okay. Finally, a big surprise for me was Birchwood from Yankee Candle, which I got at Ross, yeah, $12.99. I just went out on a limb with this because our Bath & Body Works had not reopened. I didn't know what was happening or had not come to the new location, so they still didn't have any, you know, fresh balsam kind of candles. And this one definitely has, I don't know what birch is supposed to smell like, but I mean, I'm in Hawaii. I don't think we even have birch trees, but it smells kind of like pine trees to me. It definitely has that wintry, to me I would say it was like, you know, like pine tree, snowflake sort of scent. And look at the burn and how clean this was. I mean, it's freaking amazingly clean burn, right? And I could actually smell this candle. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. I mean, this was like a 7 for most of the burn. I could smell it everywhere, and it was just a great, you know, sort of piney, snowy, wintry scent. Beautiful, beautiful scent, beautiful burn. And I'd say about this far down, it really got weaker. You know, maybe the last third, much, much weaker. But yeah, overall, I was really happy with this one, and I love this scent. Beautiful scent, and I mean, I know I keep showing you, but that looks like it hasn't even been burnt, right? I mean, it's so clean. It's like amazing. Yeah, silver birchwood, rather. That's a good one. Okay, that's what I burnt for the month of December. Quite a bit, actually. I was pretty much burning candles day and night up here during the month of December. Not a bad month. Some winners, some losers, and some in between. So yeah, pretty good. Hope your December went well, and that your burning for the month of January will be wonderful. We're only a couple days in, but mine's pretty good so far with what I'm burning. How about you? Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know what you're burning, and we will talk to you next time.